Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. On the last episode, we entered the capital. I think it's the capital city. We got our area assignments and our housing area, our housing keys and the location we'll be staying. And then we were told we are supposed to be going to Elliots House so that he can see his family if they are there. And it won't let me go anywhere but here. I can't leave this small area until I go through here. So I couldn't even go and look around. It's so disappointing. I hate being forced to do stuff before I can do anything else. It's been so long since I was last here that I feel a bit nervous. Don't worry, I know the feeling. No need for such hand-wringing. It is your home, after all. I know, but still. Okay, come on in. Wow, it feels like it's been ages since I was home. So this is Elliots' house? Oh, is someone there? I'll be with you in just a moment. Sorry for the wait. I'm betting that's his sister. What? Is she? She looks just like Elliot. Nice to I'm home. His sister is actually really pretty. Elliot? Elliot! I don't want to pronounce all of those O's. Whoa! Oh my. It's you. It's really you. I didn't think I'd be able to see you again so soon. Oh, thank the goddess. Sis, please, none from my classmates. Looks like they get along pretty well. Yeah, I'm almost jealous. I'm Elliot's older sister, Fiona Craig. I heard you've been saving my brother's skin at school. I'm so glad to finally meet all of you. Actually, Elliot is the one who's doing the saving most of the time, because he's a healer. Indeed, his attentiveness has proven valuable on many occasions. Yeah, it has. Are you blushing? Of course not. Why would I be? You must be Reen, Laura, Makis, and Fee. Now I can see what you meant when you wrote that you'd made some really interesting friends. Yeah. You're not teaching any piano classes today. As it so happens, I have the day off. And none of the children have come by either, so you picked a good time to visit. Oh, you teach piano here at home. Elliot is in the wind orchestra at the academy, too. Is everyone in his family a musician? Well, almost. My dad's not really the musical type. Couldn't carry a tune in a wheelbarrow. I love the chance to go to a concert as a family once in a while, but he's so busy with work that he rarely has the chance to come home and see us. What does your dad do, anyway? Well... Oh, have you not told them? Now that you mention it, I don't recall you ever saying. Is it something you can't talk about? Oh no, nothing like that. He's in the Imperial Army. The Imperial Army? Really? Yeah, probably no way you'd guess that looking at me, right? I don't exactly inherit the physique. You got a point. But man, the last name Craig in the army, it sounds really familiar. Wait, your father wouldn't be Ulf Craig, would he? Olaf, I guess. The Olaf Craig, decorated Lieutenant General of Arambonian's Armed Forces? That's our dad, alright. I think I've heard of him. Many consider him the most formidable general in the Imperial Army, and he's known more widely around the Empire simply as Craig the Red. He leads the 4th Armored Division, which boasts the greatest firepower in the entire armed forces. I read about him in the research I did before entering the academy, but I never put two and two together when I met Elliot. Come to think of it, doesn't Instructor Netherhard, oh boy, come from the 4th Armored Division too? Yeah, I met him through my dad before coming to the academy. Well, I'm not surprised you didn't peg me as Olaf Craig's son. I was kinda hoping you wouldn't find out. Elliot. Doesn't take a seek to see. There's nothing going on there. There's something going on there. Sorry. I didn't mean to make things all awkward like this. Just don't worry about it. Oh, right. Do you know of any hotels around here, Fiona? We've got an address for where we're staying, and it's apparently around here, but I've got no clue where it actually is. What? You're not staying here? Well, we are in town for a field study. Besides, there aren't enough beds for all of us. But it's been so long since I last saw you. I guess you finally reached that age when it's not cool to give your sis big hugs anymore. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel a little sad, but I guess we are grown up. I'll still be watching over you, though. Sis, please. His sister seems to be even more attached to him than he is to her. Still, that's kind of strange. There aren't any hotels in this area, at least not that I know of. Then it's not a hotel. Then what is it? None at all? Perhaps my father gave us the wrong addresses. But your father just doesn't seem like the type to make such a careless mistake. I'm not 100% sure, but can you show me the address he gave you? Oh, sure thing. It's written right here. Reen handed the memo with the address and their lodging to Fiona. Oh, I think I know where this is. Isn't this where the old Bracer Guild used to be? Hey, the Bracer Guild. Old one, though. Oh, a guild branch. Are you sure? Yeah, an old friend of mine used to work there. Though we've been out of touch for a while now. Really, I had no idea. Bracers, huh? Still, I'm baffled as to why my father would choose to put us in an old guild house. Well, we should at least go have a look for ourselves. Do you know the way, Elliot? I think so. It should be just down the road from here. Oh, I was hoping you'd stay a bit longer, but if you have things to do, I'll just sit here alone. It'd make my day if you drop by for meals while you're here, though. I'd be more than happy to cook for you all. That sounds great. What do you guys think? Well, if it wouldn't be any trouble, I'm not going to turn down home cooking. That's how you say it, Ring. I'm in. That's the spirit. I'll be sure to treat you to the very best I can whip up this evening. So make sure you get plenty done today and work up a real appetite. It seems we have more than just the festival to look forward to now. You said it. Alright, let's head over to the guild. Okay. Alright, let's move. I don't know why I decided to run in a circle just then. It's because it's fine. Alright, so now. Literally down the street. This is the former guild ranch, huh? Yeah, this is definitely the place written on the memo. I didn't think we ended up staying in an old guild branch. I'm guessing Group B was fixed up in another one then. So there's more than one guild branch in the city? Yeah, back when the guild still had a presence in Himdallar, there were 2 branches. I wonder what happened to them. The guild pulled out of the city over a year ago, though, so not many pay much attention to these buildings now. Is that so? The guild still has an active branch in my hometown, LeGrand. Really? That's more than the exception. That's more the exception than the rule these days. This building looks surprisingly new considering they've been gone for over a year. Oh, that's because there was a big fire that swept through here about 2 years ago. They rebuilt the buildings after that, but they all ended up being shuttered when the guild left town. Anyway, no one knows for sure whether the fire was an accident or not. Some people think it was set by terrorists. That's an unsettling thought. It's just a rumor, though. There's no proof or anything. Must have been that operation. Nothing. Anyway, let's head in, shall we? My father gave us the key, so we should be able to let ourselves in. We shall... Well, shall we open it up? I mean, we did come here to go in. I don't even know why they even bother having me ask. I am very familiar with that symbol. I just don't remember the name. It looks... those boards look like the same ones in Class 7's dormitory. You know, I was actually expecting it to be less tidy inside. There's some kind of notice posted up on some of the walls and bulletin boards. Seems to be a notice of who's currently in charge of the building. Apparently, it's currently owned by the local government. Well, that explains why the governor had the authority to let us stay here while we're in town. Which part are we staying in then? There's nothing but reception counter down here, so I suppose we must be staying upstairs. Let's go drop off our stuff and see what we've got in store for today. He prepared brand new beds for us and everything. Isn't that going a little far? This isn't a hotel. I'm not gonna complain. Your dad seems like a really nice guy. We should appreciate his consideration. Alright, now that we've got our lodging sorted out, time to take a look at today's tasks. Field study day 1, assigned tasks. Let's see what we got. Ooh, 3 required. Let's start with the optional. Old Man Henning. One of my cafe's most popular records has been shattered. If possible, I'd like to get another record of the same song, but I need help. Visit me at the concert caf. At Etoli? Etoli, I'm just gonna call it Etoli. On Alto Street for further information. Okay. Chronicles of the Chronicle. A journalist at the Imperial Chronicle needs assistance with a tourism piece he's preparing. For more information, speak to me at the reception office and on Mancari Street, and I will connect you to. Okay, so no, that's Alto Street, and that's Mancari Street. Hats off. A customer who visited my gelato stall yesterday accidentally dropped their hat. I'd like to get it back to them, but I'm not sure how. If you have any good ideas, please visit my stall at Dressel's Plaza. Yeah. My name is Noble. I was not very creative, was it? I run the Der Himmel Hotel, which unfortunately currently has a monster lurking beneath it. If you can get rid of it, please see me at my hotel in the Garnier district. Okay, so we're gonna do this one first. Either way. So Alto Street. Okay. I like that we get a combat one. I always like having the combat ones. The Tasmaki's father selected certainly show the variety one would expect from a city this size. It also gives us many locations to go to. Yeah, we'll need to make sure we know exactly what each task involves before taking it on. Our group's covering the area east of Mancari Street, so it might be a good idea to go around and scope out all of these places before noon. Agreed. I want to get an idea of where everything is. We can use the orbital trams to visit all the relevant locations on this side of the city while we're going through our tasks. You two are right with being our travel guides. Of course, might as well put our knowledge to use. It might be hard to show you around a city this size, but I'll give you as grand a tour as I can. Sis said she'd fix dinner for us, so let's head back here when it starts getting late. I figured he would say let's head back there. Yeah, once we're done with everything, let's go to Elliots House. See, it should have said there. Okay, let's get moving. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Understood. Let's do all we can to ensure that we're not shown up by Group B. They just make this into a competition. While in Himdala, you can travel between the areas of the city relevant to the group's field study. To travel, either walk to the independent area map or press the square button to select one of the destinations listed. So I can use the quick travel. This area also has a tram stop, which you can visit to travel by tram to other areas. At certain points in the chapter, you'll need to ride the tram to reach your destination. At least they're split up in rooms, I guess. I'm surprised they didn't. Well, there was a table up there, so I guess they didn't really hold a meeting down here. This is probably why he's droppable upstairs. So I think it'd just be on that side of the window listening in. Okay. So, Alto Street. Right in front of me. Welcome back, Elliot. Seeing you walk in, it's like nothing changed. Glad to see you're doing well, Hemming. Is he an old friend of yours? Yep, let me introduce you. Hemming used to be a famous musician, but now he's settled down and owns this place. Fiona and I have known him since we were kids, and we owe him a lot. This place is pretty popular too. If you're involved with music in Himdala, you'll probably know Etoli. The Yawns are back! Fascinating. I wasn't even aware that this place existed. It's kind of relaxing. Thank you. Now that the introductions are out of the way, you sent in a request for us to take care of, didn't you? I did, in fact. Can you start right away? Should we ring? I mean, I came here to do the request, but okay. Sure, mind telling us what you need? This request mentioned that one of your favorite records was smashed. That's right. It happened while I was trying to change around the store's layout. I ended up knocking one of the shelves over by mistake, which in turn led to the record falling out and shattering. What terrible luck. Which record was it? Tragically enough, it was Amber Armor. Oh no, you play that one every night. And if it came out over 30 years ago, it has become rather hard to find, yes. You know your music, the Wind Orchestra would be proud. Maybe. I've got plenty of other records to play while I look for a replacement, so it's not an insurmountable problem. I'm more worried about the fact that I have an old friend stopping by this evening who really loves that song. That's why I'd like to ask you if you could find me a replacement before the end of the day. Makes sense. I assume you searched all the nearby record store already. I did, but none of them had it in stock. This is a big city though. I hadn't given up on it just yet. Which is why I sent the request your way. Then we have our work cut out for us. Does anyone know of any stores that might sell old records? We might want to ask Fiona about that. Oh yeah, I suppose a piano instructor would know where to buy records. Probably knows every store. My thoughts exactly. She's probably our best bet. Then we know where to start. Hopefully she'll be able to help us. Look at you kids, already formulating a plan. Here, Elliot, this should cover the cost of the record, if you manage to find it. Record money. Thanks. Okay, we're off to find that record. I'm sure you will. I'm not sure. Amber Armor started. Let's see what we got. Right, we were supposed to go talk to his sister. Here. Hey, there we go. Oh, hello everyone. Is there something I can help you with? We hope so. Yeah, he explains the stuff. Oh no, poor Hemming. That might be a hard record to find, though. As far as I can remember, most stores here don't have it in stock anymore. That's what we were afraid of. But that's why we came to you. We thought you might know some other way we can get our hands on it. This is something of a long shot, but how about asking over at Plaza Bifrost and Mancari Street? That's not a suggestion I was expecting. Same here, I don't remember there being any music stores in there. Did they add one while I was gone? Not within the building itself, no. However, Plaza Bifrost actually has a number of partner stores all throughout the city, some which sell records. So if you ask there, they'll be able to check if any of them have a copy in stock. That's quite the trick. I'm impressed. Well, you learn these things as you grow up. Aren't you lucky to have such a reliable sister, Elliot? And humble too, but I can't deny that you really helped us out. Thanks a lot. We'll head straight for the Plaza Bifrost now. Just remember to be careful. She's really crazy about her brother, isn't she? Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. You're still dense, so you can't be jealous. Yeah, you're super dense. I'd be jealous if you weren't so dense. I don't really know where this stuff is. I don't really want to get in the tram. Mancari Street. There we go. I'm gonna get on the tram because I'm hoping I won't have to pay for it, but I'm gonna check. Anyway. Maybe not. If they travel by the tram. No, I don't know. Plaza Bifrost. Cool. These are some big buildings. So this is Mancari Street. It sure is busy. Of course. It's the biggest street in Dollar. There's more to it than just Plaza Bifrost too, which means you'll see lots of different types of people. Different types of people, different types of vehicles, it seems. Well, that's partly due to the Imperial Transportation Act that came into effect last year. Don't run into the road, Macus. You're the last person I need treating me like a child. Anyway, it sounds like we'll be coming here a lot during our visit. We'd better take the chance to familiarize ourselves with these shops here. Maybe I should just go ahead and quick travel to a couple places. See what we have around. We got the Plaza, the Imperial Chronicle, the Weapon Shop, Oral Factory. Okay. We were in Alto Street before, I think. This is the Garner District. It's famous for being home to $10 Opera House, as well as a bunch of expensive drawers and hotels. So it's kind of an entertainment district then. Doesn't seem like the kind of place we'd be spending much time in, at least. There's a casino in one of the other clubs around here too. Oh, can we use it? Probably not. It probably goes without saying, but it's completely off limits to us. Yep, see? I have to admit, I am curious. Boo. My feelings exactly. I would love to actually try my hand in there. I'm not a fan of those most of the time, but I at least like to try using them once or twice. Occasionally, because they're so random that you never really win anything to me. I can do without the casino, but I'd love to see something at the Opera House someday. I mean, their operas are the face of Erebonian culture after all. I'd love to see one too, especially if I could get one of the box seats. It must be amazing to earn such high praise from you two. But right now, we got a request to take care of, so let's look around. It's a fine idea. I don't care for opera. It's not my type of stuff. Going down the list, gotta see all the plazas. And what's in what. Looks like a slightly slums area. Not slums, but you know, the more lower class people. I guess that would count as slums, huh? It doesn't look like an upper class area either, but it does look like a housing district. This is the Oast district where I was born and raised. You'll find mostly lower class citizens and laborers living here around here. So yeah, I was right. Huh? There are a lot of old looking buildings in this area, but it doesn't look especially run down. It wasn't included in the city's redevelopment plan, but they took good care of it nowadays. Once my father and Chancellor Osborne came into power, at least, the two of them managed to improve the employment numbers around here and in turn the standard of living. That's why they're so popular in Hindala. Chancellor Osborne in particular is famous for holding his ground against even the most influential nobles. Interesting. So does that mean we're near your house, Mancus? Yeah, relatively. While there isn't much to see here, everyone gets along pretty well and they're always there for each other. On that note, there are a number of people here I'd like to see before we leave, but I'll do that later. By me, let's go. There's the pub, there's some houses, and used goods, and his house. Okay, there should be one more place that we need to actually check out. At least I think. This is the last place. I think this might be where the station was. Maybe. Here's the palace. This is Driscoll's Palace. A large building you can see in the distance is Velmflame Palace, home of Imperial family and the government. I can see a statue of the Emperor Dressel, the Lionheart, in the center of the palace as well. That is the one place in the capital that never gets any less stunning, no matter how many times I see it. Well, we've come all the way here. Might as well to go take a closer look. Yep. Okay, so the district that... Ooh. So I actually can't go back through fast travel, huh? Oh. Is it making me look around? Really? That is so dumb. I don't want to. I want to go back. That's so stupid. Especially if these are my required quests, they're making me take them when I'm trying to do the optional ones. Is even stupider. I think that's the optional. I think that's the main quest. So I'm gonna go look over here and see if that'll just let me go. Because that's lame. We can always come back here, so I don't see why they would force you to actually go look around. So this is Velmflame Palace. This is where the Imperial government is headquartered too, right? Yeah. It's a pretty imposing building though. Looking up at it, no one can really appreciate the grand scale of this nation. I don't care how big that building is, true. Or how big the city is either. Oh, you're all here too. So what is this, like the middle? Wait, what are you guys doing here? Truly coincidence. It's not like we were planning to run into you here. Isn't your group supposed to be focused on the western half of the city? I seem to recall your group being assigned to the east side, and yet, here you are. Ah, this must be where our areas overlap. Have you been going around exploring all places on your list too, then? Yes, we only arrived here by tram a little while ago. How's everything coming along for you? Not bad. Still, in a city this big, it's quite a coincidence to just run into each other like this. true. Perhaps fate keeps trying to bring us together. Or not. I take it they put you all in an old guild house too then? Yeah, I have to say, I didn't see that coming. Your dad seems like the meddling type, Macus. I wish I could disagree. I'm sure he has his reasons. I don't see how it's meddling. It's just a guild house. We've explored about half of our assigned areas so far. How about you? We just started making the rounds, unfortunately. I see. Good luck then. The city is vast, but I'm sure you'll manage. Thanks. Oh hey, why don't we all get lunch together later? That sounds wonderful. There's no guarantee we'll be able to get together again during our visit after all. True, it'd be a perfect chance to exchange information as well. I have no objections. Alright? We'll just give us a call on the Arcus when you're ready to take a break for lunch. We'll do the same. Sounds like a plan. Back to exploring then. Yeah, let's move on to the next area. Later, everyone. Later. Alright, let's get back to exploring. Wasn't that just sad? But okay, whatever. Right. Let's see if we can finish scouting out our assignments areas before noon. Can I leave now? Thank you. No, it's Alto Street? I don't remember. Whichever one that building was at. God, I forgot. Yeah, it's here, because here's the plaza. Alright, well, that is all the time we have for this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. If you like this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next episode.